Are we live? Hello, friends. How are you? Please enter my parlor.
That sounds decidedly seedy.
It sounds very proper, I thought. Thank you.
A parlor has a completely different connotation, but welcome everybody.
Welcome, everybody. Let us know where you're watching from and say hi. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves or chat to us. I'm pretty tired, so I'm going to be occasionally sipping on my coffee.
You would never say.
Now, I'm tired, but I'm also excited because, we're having a house party. But today we're making Japanese milk bread and buns. And you know what? I am so surprised at the rise I get out of this dough. And I'm thinking that this dough could make any yeasted recipe. And when I made this after I made some cinnamon rolls, and I'm thinking, gosh, why don't I just use this and adapt this recipe for cinnamon rolls instead? Because I'm telling you, the dough, you're gonna see, it's gorgeous. Anyway, I have pre-made the buns already, and I have the bread, a loaf of bread, proofing in the oven so that, we don't waste time because it needs to sit in the oven for an hour. And yes, I've got a loaf, so no surprises there, but we are going to make it from scratch. So we have time for comments. Thank you so much also for the super thanks and for donating to our channel, Judy and Will. Thank you so much.
You've done half my job for me. Okay, so obviously William is here.
Yeah.
Hi William.
Hello Will.
Yes, William sent a super sticker. Aiko Fujita is here.
I'm pretty nervous. I hear you're from Japan and I'm making Japanese milk buns. And what if you think I'm not doing a good job?
The heat is on. William says he's been tied up for the last few weeks, which does sound
We
painful.
did miss you, Will. You've been tied up for the last few weeks.
Yes, tied
In
up.
someone's basement.
Hopefully not. All sorts goes on over there. But thank you for all your hard work and this lovely community.
Nice.
Judy Duran.
Ah,
Hello from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hi Judy, say hi to Walter White for me. Mr. Scorpio is here. Hola, hello.
Oh, Sean, we have missed you.
Hello.
I'm so glad you're back. Sorry.
Hello from Alberta, Canada. Yes, you've been MIA, Mr. Scorpio. #1 fan. I am so happy that I discovered your live shows. You and your husband are so funny.
Hi, so nice to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Mrs. Henderson is here. Other people will get put out, but I always have to say, hi mom.
We're the men in black today. Unplanned.
You're not a
Maybe
man.
I planned it.
You're not a man.
I'm a wild man.
Mr. Scorpio says, best keto show on YouTube, pans down, LOL.
Hands down. Isn't that clever?
Super Ron is here.
Hello, Ron. Happy birthday. Yes. I know I wished you last week. I'm wishing you again.
It qualifies as birthday month, so happy birthday, Super Ron. He says, good morning, Mel and everyone. Happy Saturday in Massachusetts.
Nice.
Carol Walker says hi.
Hello, Carol.
Oh, Cheryl's here. Cheryl Tomlinson.
Hello, Cheryl. And before we move on, Cheryl has created a Facebook chat group. It's a group of people who try recipes out with the CK flour, and when it works, they post it on this chat group. So I know I cannot go fast enough to produce recipes, but people who are experimental and good cooks and adventurous, they're trying different recipes, and they'll share pictures and where they got the recipe from or how they converted it. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, please join the Facebook chat group. If you're on my Facebook already, there is a link to the chat group on my page. Thank you, Cheryl.
So Judy has sent us a super sticker as well.
I saw
which
that.
you already said, and says hi, Mel and Chris. Hi again, Judy.
Another kiss.
Number 1 fan says hello. I love your videos and your humor.
Aw.
Patty Dixon says hi from Oregon. Excited to catch you live.
I was just talking to Patty.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you for coming, Patty, on Facebook. Anyway.
Camille Herrera.
Oh, hello, Camille. Hello, darling. Hello, darling.
She says yum with a lot of M's. Carb Conscious Carolyn says hello, everyone.
Carolyn. How are you? Nice to see you again.
Kathy Roberts is here. Hello, Mel and Chris.
Hello, Kathy. Aw.
Christiane says morning, everyone. Morning, Christiane.
Good morning, Chris. How are you doing?
Michelle Lukowski.
Oh, Michelle, you made it.
Good morning. Looking forward to this recipe. Stacey Gabler says
Hello,
hello
Stacey.
and good morning or good evening, depending on where you are. Hello, Stacey.
Hello, Stacey.
I cannot wait for the swearing emojis to begin. Kelly Bow says hello, everybody from Indianapolis.
Kelly, and are you going to be cooking with me today? It's going to be a bit hard because you're going to have to let things proof and the yeast, but I don't know. It seems to be our new thing. Nice to see you, Kelly.
Ella is here. Hi from
Hello.
Germany with a big love heart. William says basement would have been more fun than these remote jobs. Cooking is hobby. Power plant controls engineer for a living. Good to see you all again. Judy
That's
says
hard.
she loves the Facebook chat group. Thank you, Cheryl, for creating it.
Yes.
Mad Vito, Marianne.
Hello, Marianne.
Good morning, everybody. And Stacey says she was just getting ready to clean my explosion of a craft room. Thank the Lord, Mel and Chris came on, and now I can continue to sit for another hour.
Oh, we can keep you company if you want to, still carry on.
I almost got to a whole sentence without making a mistake. Two more to go. Charity Shelby, good morning.
Hello, Charity.
Hello,
Nice
Charity.
to see you.
Shirley, I knew I was going to do this. Shirley Mela.
Again.
I cannot
Every
go.
time Shirley attends our lives, you make an absolute botch job of her surname.
It is impossible for me to get through a list of names without butchering at least half of them. And at least it will give Stacey a laugh. Anyway, Shirley, hello. Yeah, I caught another live. Glam Now Beauty, good morning from Los Angeles, California.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Anyway, let's move on. I want to go through this pretty quickly. The ingredients are listed in the description box. So I don't know if you want to pull that up if you're on your phone. If you turn your phone to horizontal and you click description box, you can you can watch us and go through the ingredients as I get through it.
Well, Kelly says that she will try to cook with you. Yes, proofing and a winky face. And we don't have a written recipe yet. So is it in the description box?
I put the ingredients in the description box about 1 minute before we went live. So if you checked it before and there was nothing, it should be there now. Please, let me just make sure I saved that. Did I save it? I did save it.
So long as you're sure?
Yes.
All right.
Anyway, the buns were 1 centimeter apart from each other. And I feel like I almost regret putting it in this 9-inch round pan because now they are oddly shaped. But what a great experiment to see how the stove rises so beautifully. So I'm gonna maybe, use them as breakfast biscuits or something like that. Because I feel like they're too little for like a burger bun or something like that. But definitely breakfast rolls maybe. So very pleased with that. Oh, and you wanna see the inside, don't you?
Like this light.
Is it light on?
There we go.
So they're soft and crumbly. That's good. Also today I'm going to be using half chicken, CK chicken flour and half CK almond flour. I feel like it's a good sort of middle ground between whether people are using all chicken or all almond. We should be getting a very similar result either way, right? So that's why I'm using half and half. First, we are going to proof the yeast. And in here, I have, 40 grams of cream and 45 grams of water. So I was just making like a keto milk with my cream. You guys know how I do my milk, right? That's how I've always done my milk. And a half teaspoon of honey. And I'm just going to warm that for 15 seconds. I have a 700 watt microwave and I need 15 seconds to get this to 100 degrees Fahrenheit or about 42 degrees Celsius.
So people needed to refresh. Yeah. Judy said she couldn't see it, but lots of other people could. Judy refreshed and now she can see it.
All right, cool.
Stacy says she's feeling a little picked on here, Chris, and lots of swearing emojis. And LMAO, love you too, make my day.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Now there are a couple others here. Nancy Griffith, I'm late but I'm here.
Hello, Nancy.
And then Nancy says, oh, she's showing us. Kills me. And Cheryl says, Patty said, thank you for creating the chat group.
Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Yes.
Yep. Cheryl says, Mel, you look fabulous today.
Thank you.
And, that's it. We're all good. We're up to date.
Oh,
You do look fabulous.
went a bit overboard, seems, but that cools down pretty quickly. Anyway, while we're waiting for the yeast, next we are going to make I'm sorry if I butcher this, but
good.
it's Tangzhong. So it's like you're making a choux pastry. You heat it. You make it over like a low to medium heat, and I just get my spoon, which is there.
You look very cute when you're puzzled.
Thank you. I'm so glad you love me.
Stacey's asking any more news on aprons.
No, there is no news on the aprons.
Speaking of which, where is Mr. Marzi
Mars?
I don't see him here in the chat.
You know, life gets in the way sometimes. Our lives are not like this most super important thing to attend.
That'd be so hard.
No, he's doing renovations on his home.
Oh, that's right. Ella says she's a little bit confused. Is the half and half the CK chicken flour blend and the other half is almond flour only?
No.
Or is there something else in the almond flour?
No, it's CK almond flour, half, and half CK chicken flour. So, you know how you make up your flour? One half is with the almond and one half is with the chicken. That's all. I hope that's understandable, Ella.
Kelly got it. She said she mixed the two flours and that killed the rest of her chicken, so she's better make some more. And Judy says, we're missing Marzi Mars. Marzi, if you read this later, we miss you.
Yes.
Yes, brother. Please come back.
60 grams.
Lucy Regina Vasquez.
Hello!
Oh, I need to translate this. She says, Amando as recetas. I have no idea what that means, so let's find out.
I know recetas is recipes, I think. Alright, for the Tangzhong, you just dump all of your ingredients into a little pan or saucepan or pot or whatever you're going to use. And where I have milk, I've left it to you to decide what kind of please keep it keto milk, right? So when I've got milk there, I'm using half water and half cream. But I do believe that there are keto milks that are keto friendly out there. So you decide. Even if you want to use almond milk, it's okay as well. Anyway, this is going to go onto low heat, and then I'll show you that soon. I need to ask you guys, does that look like grits? I'll show you. It's so super exciting. Anyway, let me move this away.
Cheryl, Christiane Fisk says it's the most important to me.
What is?
Your lives, attending your lives.
Ah.
Now, Lucia says amando as recetas, which means loving the recipes.
Oh, thank
So,
you, Lucia.
The two words of Portuguese I know are muito obrigado, which means thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Cheryl says she makes a CK flour using 180 grams of chicken powder and 180 grams of almond flour, then adds the bamboo egg white and gelatin.
You
Yeah.
could completely do that. I just have that separate from when I first started, and I kept doing it. But yeah, that's a really good tip. Anyway, let's mix up our powders, okay? So, of course, in here, total of 300 grams of your CK flour, and as we said before, I have half almond and half chicken CK flour each, and into the bowl that goes. Right, quarter cup of granulated sweetener. Am I going in order? Yes, I am. 1 tablespoon plus a teaspoon of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of salt.
The salt was before the other one.
No, it wasn't.
Like we'd know if you were going back to front.
And I've put in the description box 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum. Now, the reason I feel like 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum is quite a lot, right? In here is half teaspoon of xanthan gum, and I'm trying to alleviate the cracks in the bun. If you're comfortable with the cracks in your bread or bun or whatever you decide to make with this, go with half teaspoon. It's okay. It turns out great. There's your evidence. Okay. I'm going to show you the difference with 1 teaspoon though. Anyway, let's mix this up. Go.
While you were doing that,
Yes.
Knit and Crochet.
Hi.
Hello. What brand of chicken flour do you recommend buying? Oh, Cheryl said we make it ourselves.
Yes.
Yes.
At the moment, all of us can only source carnivore crisps, chicken powder or flour, and it's very expensive. The other thing that a subscriber friend of mine does is she buys dehydrated chicken for camping. They come in big, extra large cans, and they are cubed chicken that's been freeze-dried and dehydrated. So those are the things, and then all you would do is just grind it down yourself, right? So there's your options.
Alice says, though it's the same ingredients for the almond flour blend, is it the same amount for the almond flour like the chicken flour? So like gram for gram?
It's the same gram for gram. Gram for gram. This is where your difference comes in, because the almond flour has got a lot of oils, more oils than chicken in it, right? So this is where your difference will come in, but everything is going to be the same. Anyway, I have some pre-made Tangzhong here. So I'm going to add that to my, there's the actual 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum. I mixed it without even adding it. Great, we're doing well.
That's my fault, I threw you off. Judy says, I think carnivore crisp chicken flour is too salty. I prefer the homemade chicken flour.
I agree.
There's a video on making chicken flour.
We do.
Yeah.
It's a, if you want to, because somebody was asking about where to get chicken flour from.
Yeah.
If you want to know how we're doing it, there is a short video. So click on the shorts tab, and I think it's the second latest short. You'll see how I make mine, and there are some other people who make it differently. In the community section of my channel, there are some links there. Somebody uses a microwave, so you know you've got options on how to do that.
The other ladies are helping out here too, because Patty says that she makes her own chicken flour and it's really satisfying and fun.
Yeah.
And Cheryl says to Ella, yes, you can use 3 cups of almond flour in place of the 3 cups of chicken, or 360 grams. I feel like Cheryl knows this off by heart now.
Cheryl is doing very good.
Plus, I need to be careful what I say to Cheryl, because, you know, she's promised to fly down and sort me out. Speaking of people sorting people out, where is Miss Lily Albright? She's missing in action.
Oh, look who's missing Lily.
No, I never said I was missing Lily. It's the weekly husband check.
Would you guys say he's missing Lily? I would. Anyway.
Karen Humble made it today. Hello, Karen.
Hello, Karen. So nice to see you. Anyway, you saw that. Okay. No. This is how the Tangzhong starts off, right? So it's just a water, cream, and 2 tablespoons of flour. And then you reduce it down to get it like a spoon. And you add it. And do make sure to let it cool a little bit. Oh, our yeast is ready. So we need a tablespoon. Clean that off. Tablespoon of yeast, and I like to whisk mine. Do make sure you whisk yours. This combination of yeast, the ratios, 10 grams of yeast, instant dried or fast activating, whichever one you can find something that's fast activating. The 85 grams of cream and water combined, equal parts, plus a half teaspoon of honey. You're gonna see how beautiful the yeast rises. And why I'm saying that is, if you want to try somebody else's recipe and you aren't getting any joy with the yeast, provided that your yeast is healthy, you should try this one. This one's good. You're gonna see. Anyway, could you please get me something to cover this?
Something as in
maybe
one of those little doodad
yeah,
things?
the doodad thing.
I don't know what you call this thing.
Yes, that'll work.
It has to come in via Thing Vision.
Thank you.
What do you call that?
It's beeswax paper, beeswax wrap, whatever.
I love how you look at me like I should know that. Cheryl says, so the cans that Danielle uses are already dehydrated. How great. Get them and just grind up. Eliminates a lot of steps.
Yeah, it's not cheap either. It's just that you get quite a bit for the quantity. You get quite a bit. And then, you can weigh it up for yourself to see, is it cost effective enough versus the effort that you're making. If you're getting tired of making chicken powder, weigh it up and see, okay, is this going to be worth it for me? Anyway, we're going to add 1 egg. Only 1 egg in this recipe. Isn't that fabulous? I'll get my scale. You need 130 grams of your keto milk. So of course, I'm going to do half and half.
Carol Walk is asking, what can you use instead of honey?
You can
Ella's already answered.
just sugar.
Yeah, normal sugar. The yeast eats the sugar or the honey. Thanks, Ella. Shirley says she made some pork flour the other day.
Oh wow!
It came out great, almost no taste at all, very neutral, but she hasn't baked with it yet. And Cheryl's asking the same question as I was going to ask. What did you use to make the pork flour? Please tell us, Shirley. Karen says, I made the nut butter bread. It looked beautiful, but had a grainy texture and was dry. I did use almond butter though.
What recipe did you use?
Your nut butter bread.
It was dry.
Yeah. Had a grainy texture and was dry. Did use almond butter.
Yes, and the question is, did you stir the oil into the rest of the compacted almond butter? You know how the oil sits at the top and then you get the actual butter at the bottom? Did you mix it first to make sure that that oil was incorporated and you had one consistency of your butter? Some people don't do that and then they run into problems, but you might have. So
Yes, I did. Says Karen.
So why would it? Maybe it's just not for you. I find that bread. I mean, I just get really good results. The macadamia butter one is my favorite by far, but I did enjoy the peanut butter, I have to say, and I haven't made it with almond butter, so I don't know what the issue is there. You could maybe try a different butter. Anyway, 1 egg, right? Anyway, we're going to mix this now. So you're going to mix everything except your softened 3 tablespoons of butter. And you're going to see why. So I'll just mix this all together.
While you're doing that, Ron says, I'm making some zucchini pizza bites later. Do you have any zucchini bread recipes?
I only have a zucchini sugar loaf, but my other zucchini recipes are like zucchini patties, like side dishes and that kind of thing. I feel like I've forgotten something.
We can hear the cogs turning. Carb conscious Carolyn says inulin.
Inulin, yes. Inulin will proof yeast.
How have I been on the planet this long and I never heard that word? Inulin works in place of honey. Judy says yes. Yeast also eats inulin, so you can probably use that instead of honey.
There you go.
Carol's asking, is there a non-sugar alternative? She's diabetic, so don't have any sugar in the house.
The other thing you could do is you could make your own sourdough starter and use that as a yeast. That is the only, but that's going to take long. You might as well just go and get yourself a little bag of sugar or honey. Oh.
William says, so doodad, I had no idea you use that expression down under. Yes, we do. Nice, that cup cover, are they available online?
The what? The cup cover?
Cup cover.
Should be. I got mine at a local store, but just have a look at like a beeswax wrap. Search that.
I'm pretty sure the other ones that we have are from Amazon. Just try on Amazon, Ron. You'll probably find them there. Shirley said she used a lean pork roast, used the leanest parts of the pork and ground it up very fine. dry in my new dehydrator I bought just for flour.
Oh,
What dehydrator
so
did you
jealous.
get, Shirley? Because we're about to do the same thing. Because we, as you can imagine, go through a lot of chicken flour. Kieran's going to try the CK flour bread today. Paddy, oh no, Ella's already answered Paddy's question. Thank you, Ella, for doing my job for me. Cajun Dago, Susan. Hi, Mel and Chris. I'm late to the live.
Wow, nice to see you.
And Nancy Griffith says she's so cute when she's thinking. LOL. Yes, Nancy, it is cute. I agree. It's only when the steam starts coming out of the ears that you have to worry.
No. Do you know what is why my thing is dry? Is because I'm waiting for my yeast to proof. So I will add that. But this is my loaf of bread that has been proofing while, just before the live started. So that is, can we show them? Please don't drop it.
That's about as close as I can get. That looks absolutely awesome.
Yes. So we're going to bake this on my oven. Is my oven going to take years to warm up? And this one, you can see there's less cracks in here as well. This one is with 1 teaspoon of Xanthan Gum. Definitely does minimize the cracks, I feel. Can they see that?
Yeah, you can come a little bit closer. I'll take one if you want. So that's got what in it?
Half teaspoon of Xanthan Gum.
Okay.
And that's got 1. So you can see the difference. And also with this one, I was just testing. I didn't add any softened butter to this recipe. But, oh God, it's incredibly soft. Beautiful.
Now, Judy says, Chris, I love my, I'm going to butcher this one. I love my Kosori.
Oh, Kosori, yes.
Dehydrator, but
yes.
there are lots of good ones. Patty also says she dehydrates her chicken flour in a 10-shelf Kosori dehydrator. Nancy says lovely bread. Cheryl says very pretty bread. And Shirley, who was the original one I asked, says nothing fancy. It's a Nesco round 5 version. No bells or whistles, but it works great. Got it for $40 on Craigslist or a similar one at Goodwill. Okay.
Guys, does this look like grits to you? I need to move it around so they can get an idea.
Okay. I just want to bring it in front of them. Here you go.
I feel like we could make, this could be like a winter cereal or grits or porridge, whatever you call it.
Stop the press. Kelly's got an important question here because she's trying to keep up with you while she's baking with you.
Right.
So, mix the 3 recipe parts, cover and let rise. Then is it time to form and bake?
You cover and, okay, so Kelly, how I proof mine is I heat my oven up, right? I've got it set to 150 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's not very high. But just before I put my pan into the oven, I switch the oven off. And it keeps it all nice and incubatory, and let that proof for 1 hour. All right? Does that answer the question?
We shall see. Please let us know, Kelly. Now, Mr. Scorpio, I'm going to read this one. He's answered Carol, but it might help some other people as well, because Sean says he's diabetic himself. And at Carol, you can use Swerve if you can get it in icing sugar and brown sugar. It's a great replacement. That's good.
Yes.
Super Ron has sent a super sticker.
Oh, wow. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Super Ron. You're a superstar.
Thank you so much, Ron. Wow.
Stacy says grits adding corn flavoring added.
Yep. Yes.
Now, Stacey gives me a hard time for butchering things, but, you know.
Danielle is sending me corn extract because I can't get it. Now, I need to show you guys the proof in the pudding with this yeast. It's just like so pretty. Can I see that?
No.
You can't tilt it much more than
It's
that.
okay, I'll just bring it up to the camera. There we go. It's lovely.
It was sitting down here. Gosh. You guys. That is like amazing.
Kelly says, absolutely, thank you.
Nice.
I'd love for Kelly to send us pics too, or put them in the, like the... chat group.
Kelly needs to join the chat. I suspect she's hanging on to some gem-like pictures.
Carb Conscious Carolyn says you can also proof in your dehydrator.
Nice.
And Judy says the Kasori dehydrator with the trays removed makes a great proofing box.
Lovely.
Okay, so Kasori seems to be the go here.
Kasori's a really good brand.
Cheryl says she's used allulose in... Okay, let's start that sentence again. Cheryl says, I have used allulose in my yeast before and it works.
Wow, that's awesome.
And she also uses her air fryer to proof.
Because ours is round, we can so do that.
Yeah.
I love all the ideas. Thank you guys. I learned so much from you.
They're so awesome.
Yes.
I love that people are trying the things out and, you know, experimenting in their own way.
Yeah.
And then coming here to share it. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Now, we have a new name here, Jay Rugoff.
Hello, Jay.
Can I substitute pecan flour 1-for-1 instead of almond flour? Or...
Yes.
I think his comment's being cut off there, but you get what he's asking.
Yes. Almond and pecan are a 1-for-1 replacement in any baking. Now, I need to show you what this dough looks like. So I'll grab some. Now, can you make sure I'm doing it right?
A little bit more, a little bit up.
Up
and
there.
A little bit down, a little bit left, other left. Here we go.
Okay, so can you see it's a bit crumbly now, but when you shape it, it becomes, I'll just roll it up for you. It becomes a very smooth ball of dough. Am I doing this right?
Yes.
It becomes a very smooth ball of dough. And then the question is, bread, buns, pizza crust. If you add maybe up the sweetener a bit, cinnamon rolls, pastries. The possibilities are quite a lot, right? So once you've mastered it, and the dough becomes less and less sticky as you wait, because of course the chicken powder, for me, because I've got some chicken powder in there, the chicken powder is doing its work. So it's really beautiful. Anywho, let's move on.
Now, just before you do, Kelly says, oh, I missed it. Did you start a Facebook group? So Kelly, I've pulled this up. Hopefully you can see this. Now, if you just search Cook with Mel chat group, the top one there, I'll click into it. That's what you're looking for. Cheryl, lovely Cheryl started a page with a chat group so that you can join and drop pictures, and it's a community to help each other out whilst we're not live, because yeah, we need a place where we can all share our things during the week as well. So make sure you join. William says beeswax food okay, I'll try that again in English. Sorry, Will. Beeswax wrap for food, brought up a wax paper and some reusable ones that look like what you have. Amazon, reasonable price. Thank you.
Nice.
Cheryl says, my air fryer looks like a toaster oven, has a glass door.
Yes, I know those.
Shirley says, did you say what kind of yeast you used?
I use active instant dried yeast. But active dried yeast is also, it's going to be the same. Like you're going to get the same result.
Stacey, I think I have affected Stacey somehow with my garbled version of English, because she says I'm attempting bagels today with my new flour, as in a like a rose flour.
Oh.
And then she's corrected herself, spelling it normally. Love it.
I'm going to, yeah. So I wonder what recipe you're going to use, is the question. Right.
And Stacey also has a dehydrator. It dehydrates, has 12 different settings. Kelly says, perfect, Chris, now I can go join. Awesome.
Right, so if you want to know how I got the bread like that, you separate your dough into 3 equal parts. Okay, keep going. Just so they know what I'm doing.
No, that's fine. I get in trouble for interrupting, so you need to tell me to shut the hell up every so often.
Are you still traumatized?
I can talk for the Olympics, so it's getting me to shut up as a trick. Stacey says, oh, Kelly, I'm cleaning my craft room, so any help is definitely wanted. Charity says, I'm learning so much here. My plans for the day, including making the peanut butter chocolate chip cookies and the donuts. I think this bread will be later this week.
Nice.
Now, Stacey said that she missed the name of the Facebook group, so Stacey, I'm going to hold it up here again. It's the Cook with Mel chat group. Look forward to seeing you there. Kelly says, I can be brutal with the deck uttering and organising. Lovely. Carol just joined the chat group. Great idea. Yeah.
Nice.
And thanks again to Cheryl for setting that one up.
Yes.
And we are up to date.
Nice.
Whew.
Okay, so I'm just going to make the bread again. Or should I try and make pizza? No.
It might make a lovely pizza dough, actually, because it's quite fluffy.
But then, like, I wouldn't proof a pizza crust. So we should try baking it just so, without proofing, and see what happens.
See what happens.
Let's see what happens.
It reminds me, like when it was sort of half done, it reminds me of the old Pizza Hut crust that you used to get.
Nice.
The other ones everyone used to love was the kid, the big thick.
Yes. Okay, let's do it.
Cheryl says make pizza.
Make pizza.
Yep, I'm down for that. Let's get a vote. So place your votes, ladies and gentlemen. Should we make pizza or bread? Well, should Mel make pizza or bread? I say we like I'm doing something here.
Well, the thing is, if you guys are enjoying yourself, please hit that like button. And I don't know what else you need to do, but something.
Yes.
And I'm gonna roll this out.
I can do the salesman-y stuff. Please hit like and share and follow and go to Cheryl's Facebook group and join that. Now, Stacey, after saying she missed it, says, darling Lord, have mercy, I'm already following. LOL. Carolyn says pizza. Marianne says pizza. Sean says make ham and pineapple and mushrooms green pepper pizza. Stacey's up for pizza. Deanne is up for pizza.
Sean, did you say pineapple?
He did. Oh, now you're going to get roasted, Sean.
Are you cheating on your diet? Do you need a pep talk?
Here comes the keto police.
I know.
Cheryl's dropped a ton of love hearts. So has William.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, I think I need.
And Cheryl also said, I missed this one. Sorry, Cheryl. I just got to notice people have joined. Yay! You'll be sure to post pics of what you make.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Cheryl, I was going to say this, but you believe it or not, I actually hold myself back for once. No pineapple on pizza. Because whether you're keto or not, pineapple does not belong on pizza. And you can attack me in the comments until your heart's content.
What about Hawaiian?
No, pineapple does not belong on pizza.
The thing is like it would be tempting now. Well, it could be tempting for some with the zero carb everything. Make sure everything else is zero carb, and then you spend your carbs on the pineapple. I don't know.
Nancy says she misses the original Pizza Hut crust. I used to work there, so I remember the recipe. But you need 50 pounds of flour.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing healthy comes out of Pizza Hut, but it used to be really good. Patty says pizza crust. Sean says sorry, no pineapple. Carb conscious Carolyn says pineapple with pepperoni pizza. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Look,
oh yes.
The Hawaiian pizza
It's got my name written all over that.
Over the years, I made my peace with pineapple pizza. Like, pineapple and ham is in the Hawaiian one. But pepperoni, you cannot adulterate a pepperoni pizza with pineapple.
You so can.
No, you cannot.
You're a simple guy though. In more ways than one. I'm sorry, love. I couldn't resist. Oh shoot.
See,
Evil.
there's that evil laugh again. Okay, so now we get to the real reason why you married me. It's a charity case. Carol agrees with me. Totally agree. And so does Susan. She agrees with Cheryl. No pineapple in pizza.
No pineapple.
And Cheryl has even gone further and said you are correct, Chris. Pineapple does not belong on pizza.
Ah.
Marianne says, Nancy, can you share that recipe in the Facebook group? We can try and use ratios to make a manageable amount.
Right. Okay.
Oh, Ella always has your back. She says, I love Hawaiian pizza. I have sugar-free can of pineapples. Oh.
Sugar-free. That's
You can get
nice.
sugar-free pineapples.
Can you please give me the pizza plate? I don't know where you put it.
I don't know where I put it in. Oh, yes, I do. Excuse the back of me, but it's sometimes actually my best view.
This guy.
There we are, my dear.
Thank you, darling. I think I can go bigger.
So Nancy's going to try and share the recipe. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy.
Ella says yes. So, Ella, can you tell us what brand the sugar-free pineapples are, please? And see if we can get them
They get
elsewhere
good
in the
stuff
world?
in Germany. I'm so jealous.
Carb conscious Karen says, try it, you'll be a convert. It hits the sweet and spicy spot.
What's that?
I think. Did I miss one here? Might be the sugar-free pineapples.
Maybe.
Patty says she used to love pineapple on pizza, sweet and salty. That's okay, Patty. It's okay to be wrong. Stacey says, where do you get the sugar-free pineapple, please?
Yes.
Yes, Ella, please.
We all want the skinny.
Please tell us, Ella. William says, I'm firmly with Chris. Pineapple and pizza do not mix. Good man, William. Good man. If you want to eat that, at least have the courtesy to name it something else. Love it. I'm so on board with that. However, I have to concede there are a lot of people that do like pineapple, so...
It's definitely a thing. Which camp you belong to? A case of...
As in the right camp or the wrong camp?
Yes.
Okay, good. That looks like it's going to make one heck of a pizza.
I'm thinking, I can't stop smiling, right? I am smiling at all the things you guys are saying, but I'm also like, look.
And the reason, the little kind of behind the scenes tip, Mel has been experimenting with some pizza things.
They saw what I was doing. I showed them one of my experiments last week.
That's one of how many?
One. No, sorry. One on that day. I think I did 3 so far.
I know I've tried at least 4 different pizza crusts.
Oh, okay. I lost count. But there's the pizza. There's the pizza. Yeah, I'm going to leave it on the baking paper. So, where are we at? Oh, this oven. Do you know,
Why do you look at me like it's my fault?
I have a terrible oven, guys. I have got a separate thermometer, so I at least know what's going on. But it takes forever to warm up. Anyway.
Look, when you've quite finished bashing our oven, you need to stop and look at the camera, because Danielle Graves has arrived. She says, sorry I'm late, and I don't know whether it's excusable or not, but we will excuse you today, Danielle. But Danielle is here and says good morning.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
I think I mentioned Danny already, without her even being here.
Nancy says, I like pineapple with sausage on pizza, but honestly, it's not worth the extra sugar.
I'm going to put it in the oven, even though what am I sitting? I'm only sitting at 250 Fahrenheit. I'm going to put it in anyway because, you know, time.
Sean says, I'm so sorry I typed pineapple. I'll go to my keto timeout corner. Now, I've missed a message from Kelly. I apologize, Kelly. So I'm going to go back and find this. Here we go. Kelly says she seriously goofed. I realized that half of my recipe is straight chicken, not the CK flour. We'll see how badly this turns out.
Oh, no. It's not going to work.
Well, she said the reason why I thought I missed one, she said maybe I'll make pizza crust with my oops experiment mentioned above.
I think with this little bit of dough, I think I'm going to make mini pizzas, I think. Because that'll probably all go for Chris, and I will have... I was trying not to look up because he's giving me dirty looks.
Anywho, Cheryl's laughing at Sean. Patty says, wow, that pizza crust looks awesome. Looks like it was easy to work with also.
Yeah, it does. Oh, thank you for saying so. I forgot to, you know, because somebody was talking lots. I forgot to show you the texture and what I'm doing. But it's fine. You saw.
Old motor mouth over here. Ella. Ooh, Ella's fronted up with the goods. She says it's an own brand from our supermarket called Penny. Not sure if you have this supermarket available.
I think we all should just Google and see if we can get
sugar-free pineapples. Yeah. If anybody knows of a brand, it would be really good. Ella says it's in its own liquid, no sugar added. I know this one's been sent to catch me out, and I apologize for butchering your name. Paula,
yes.
Paula Oquendo.
Hello.
Hi, and I'm sorry if I got that wrong. It says, hi, what are you doing? I was disconnected. Did you make the dough for the pizza?
I did. This
And
dough, though.
It's now
It's in the oven. It's looking pretty awesome. Anyway. And look. I didn't do a skimpy crust. But look at this dough, guys. It's like yowza. Very nice.
That is perfect timing for this comment, because Danielle says there's no such thing as an oops experiment. As I jokingly quote our Miss Mel, we all love to play with our food.
Danny.
Kelly says she's not expecting miracles. You never know, Kelly. You never know your luck in a big city. It could turn out okay.
It could.
I have faith. I'm holding the floor down on the side of I think it's going to turn out just fine. With all my years of cooking experience. Stacy says, I heard that. Stacy says, I've been on Amazon, can't find sugar-free pineapple, but no sugar added tidbits, 17 carbs, half a cup. You could also add a few pieces and get low carbs on pizza. Yeah, I think
17 for half a cup.
Yeah.
If you do a quarter cup, not going to eat that. Are you going to eat the whole pizza? I mean, if you did, gosh, a tablespoon per slice, I wonder if you could fit that in. Because you are allowed 50 grams of sugars per day on the keto diet. I have said that before. I'm going to say it again. It's just if you are diabetic, I don't think you should have it.
no, but you're right. I mean, mostly you wouldn't eat the whole pizza, but it's also not. You don't need that much pineapple to go on it either.
Mm.
Nancy says, yuck, sugar-free pineapple would have to be genetically modified to grow without sugar. Hard pass.
Or you can sprinkle some sweetener on your pineapple and then it'll taste like sweetened. Gosh.
Yeah. Danielle says, Stacey, how about an additive or an extract that we could add to maybe cooktown squash like we do to make imitation banana? That's a good idea. Paola says, thank you. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Oh, here we go.
It's like Paula, but with pow.
Yeah. It's well, this will make it right for you. Stacey says, I'm going to be honest here. I only watch for Chris to See, if you're going to roast me, Stacey, you actually have to check your own spelling because you just made a mockery of the whole thing. What you were trying to say is I only watch for Chris to pronunciate names and words. LMAO, just kidding. But she spelt it pronunciate with a B in it. Na 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 na. Jay Rugoff says, I missed the dough recipe. I'm assuming it's I don't like fathead.
Oh.
Oh, I don't want fathead pizza.
No.
From someone born in Brooklyn, New York, pineapple is a felony.
No, we don't. We try to stay away from fathead as much as we can, just because we stay away from fathead and cauliflower as much as we can, because there's so many recipes out there, and if you want that, you can go and get it. But also, like, it's nice to, have something different or something that's closer to the regular thing, I feel. How's the pizza doing?
So Kelly says, Chris, you are a dear. As I said, I have faith in it. Foxfield Farmer. Hello from Illinois. I'm late to the party.
Nice to see you again.
Or is that Illinois, as I said once?
No, you did.
Ella says 12 grams of carbs per 100 grams.
12 grams of carbs. 100 grams is quite a bit.
100 grams is a lot of pineapple. Stacey says that would be my choice, Danielle Graves. The Mexican squash starts with an H that I used as a sub for apple pie could work. Patty says most keto dough is so sticky, but this one looks like you can handle it like regular dough.
You can. And if if it's gotten really sticky, you saw that I added the butter after I felt the dough. So have a feel. If it's feeling a bit dry, add your butter. You can see that I didn't use all of the butter. So I feel like it's flexible in terms of, like, if you are using an all almond flour, CK flour, and your oils are already in there, probably won't need any butter at all. So, but yes, very workable. Loving the dough. The last time I played with such a great dough was when I made lupin flour bread. It's a French braided loaf. That was a nice dough, but I think that again had vital wheat gluten. This doesn't. This is gluten free. So I think the holy grail for all of us who are gluten free is to try and get that dough that it feels like it has gluten in it. And this one, initially, it is crumbly, right? But then you just wait a few minutes and whatever shape you've created with the dough, it just seems to settle. I wonder if the pizza's done. We are baking on a very low heat, 250 Fahrenheit or 125 Celsius. So for me, that's too low, right? But I did it anyway.
So Cheryl is asking, so all the ingredients in the description box, you make the yeast, you cook the
Tangzhong. Yep.
That.
Well, I think you butchered that more than I did. It's just bang.
You cook the Tangzhong on the stove.
Yes.
Make the dough.
Yes.
Then add it all together.
Add it all together. And your optional variant there is your butter. You will see if you need softened butter at the end. Is the dough feeling too dry? You add your butter. If it's too wet, don't add your butter. If it's too wet, like wet, where you can't even form a ball or a shape, add a little bit of either your CK flour, or you can throw in a little bit of bamboo fiber into your mixture again, because the bamboo fiber is absorbent, right? Don't go crazy. Just add like maybe a tablespoon, not more.
Nancy's very impressed with your ability to make such perfect circles with your dough. My pizzas all come out looking like lopsided rectangles.
Oh, but then it looks like so authentic when it's not perfect, and it doesn't look like commercially produced. So I quite like the lopsided ones. Thank you.
Stacy says, grr, I saw that typo. I can't type correctly if I'm paying attention to the TV when you're mispronouncing Chris. Geesh.
Geesh.
I think I'm winning this round. Judy says she's laughing so hard at my antics. Susan says, mine too. I'm terrible at rolling out dough. My pie crust is the worst.
Okay. Have you tried? Oh, it's wet now. Dry it. But have you? Judy from Judy's Bakery and Test Kitchen got me this. This rolling pin. It takes the brain work out of it, right? So it's got the thickness of. Am I in the right spot?
Yes.
It's got the thickness of what you want to achieve, and it's got it in millimeters as well. And there's like a few sizes, and you just put one on. I'll put the biggest one on. These are the screws that go in on the side, and you attach it. And then that part keeps you honest. Also, I need to share, I'm going to put this aside for a minute. But you know how I've encouraged all of you to get the Pullman loaf? I have to share this amazing tip with you. And it's how to line your loaf. No more like, it's so easy because this distance is the same as this distance. So you only need to measure once. I'll show you. I'll just make a sort of line to measure. So I'm measuring the one. Oh, actually, I'll just do that. I'm measuring the one side.
It looks very technical.
No, I'm just folding. So all I've done here is make 2 folds in the paper. That's all you need. Then you cut scissors. Then you cut your along the folds on all sides. And I'm just going to guess it here.
That's flirting with disaster.
It's not.
It is.
But if I didn't have my bread in here, I would show you how this fits in. So just to be clear, you only measure the underneath of your Pullman loaf, and that your where's the baking paper? The baking paper width, which is that one, is the perfect what can I say? I'll show you. Look at that. So I'll just tell you one. I don't know if I'm confusing anybody. So everybody's baking paper, it should be the same distance from here to here. This paper split exactly 3 ways apart fits the Pullman loaf. That sounds much more like good English.
This is not a face of somebody who understood what you just did.
So here's your standard size baking paper that you get in the store. That's the width. I've torn off on these sides, so you know it's always going to be the same. If you split this 3 ways, do your folds in here, exactly the same amounts. Show you. So get it to be exactly the same. That fits that Pullman loaf exactly.
Okay, well, I think you may get called out on this because we've got Foxfield Farmer got a Pullman last week. Karen got loves her Pullman loaf. Judy, I love my Pullman loaf pan, it never sticks. So there's plenty of people I think might test this.
This is why I wanted to give this tip, because I noticed that a lot of you guys are buying through my Amazon. Thank you so much. My Amazon has been dead for the longest time, to be honest with you. So it's nice to see, I might get $5 next month.
Danielle says, looks like you made a gorgeous pizza crust out of all that hard work you've been doing for the last week.
Because Danny and I have been trying to figure out a magic yeasted dough that's going to work for everything. And Danny, I love this one. I love it. I love it.
Now, just to answer a previous question that was further up, because they were trying to get the name of the squash that you can make to be an apple substitute.
Spaghetti squash? No.
No.
Chayote.
Oh, is that how you say it? Yeah, chayote.
It's like you've done this before.
Is that?
It's like coyote, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, anywho, that's one you can use with added spice for a sugar substitute. Cheryl says, and so does Susan.
What?
Ooh, very cool rolling pin. Where did you get it? Cheryl says, where did you get that rolling pin?
So Judy from Judy's Bakery and Test Kitchen got this for me. It's on Amazon. Just Google, search for rolling pin measurements and it should come up. And it's also got like the sizes of how big you want either tortilla or your pizza crust. It's got sizes on there as well. It's really cool.
You should find it and link it in your...
I think it
Amazon
is in my Amazon, but...
Danielle says that was a visual guesstimate. LOL. Sean has joined the chat group.
Oh,
awesomeness. Nice one, Sean. Patty says she received her Pullman loaf pan yesterday, but ordered the 2 pound pan in error, so I need to order the 1 pound pan.
Wow.
Okay. Carb Conscious Carolyn says you can get reusable parchment paper that's ready to go into a bread pan.
Oh, like that?
And Cheryl's asking, Carolyn, where do you get that?
Yes.
Danielle is asking, does it say what your roll length is on the box? I'll get that. You talk about that.
This pizza's amazing. Look at it. Look at the pizza. Totally by accident. We had no plans to make pizza, people.
That is the best looking one out of the last week.
But just dig one part in your hand and feel how soft. It's hot. Though.
Okay.
Do you want to come around? But that is, it's not going to show up on camera if I show them. I'll try.
Ooh. That's got some merit.
I know. It's like, now how can we show them? Because I really think they should see it.
Yeah, just grab your other oven glove though, because you're going to burn
Oh,
yourself.
so you're going to poke it for me? Would you poke it for me so they can see?
I don't know if that... Oh, shit, it is hot. I mean, goodness me, it is hot. I don't know if you're going to see that, but it is very soft and bouncy.
Bouncy. Okay, let's fill it up. Now, I'm quite tempted to put my bread in. Or pizza crust. I've got two minis
there
there.
it is. And Danielle was asking about this. I couldn't find it over there. You hid it from me.
What did I hide?
Danielle, the roll length is 50 meters and it is 30 centimeters wide, which is 12 inches.
All right, yes, so you would do 4-inch folds. If you have a 12-inch baking roll, baking paper roll or parchment paper roll, you would do
4-inch thirds.
4-inch. So so it's into 3.
Oh, goodness me. Look who decided to show up.
Who?
Her ears must have been burning. Lily Albright.
Oh, Lily, you're late. Chris was having a panic attack, by the way.
I was not having a panic attack. Well, if I was, it was over concern for her husband.
No, you missed Lily. It's okay to miss somebody and let them know that their presence is missed.
Well, Lily, also known as Burn It Down Lily, says, okay, I am so late, we lost electricity, we just got it back, so I missed all the good stuff. That's okay though, Lily, because you can rewind or replay the live after it finishes, because it goes up as a video. But nice to have you here, my dear.
Now, I didn't get any pizza sauce because I didn't know we were making pizza. I just want to check the carbs. Wow. That's okay. Nine carbs per 100 grams. That is okay.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Cheryl says, put a link in your Amazon store to the rolling pin so you get credit when we buy it.
Okay. And which description box do you want it in? Is it this one?
We'll put it in this one.
Yeah.
Carb Conscious Carolyn found it on Amazon, so it is there.
On ours. And I think Kitchen Gadgets, I think it might be in there.
Kelly says it looks glorious, and William says soft and bouncy, good-o. Could see it dent and bounce back.
Yes. I'm so glad they could see it because it's so common to get like hard, like a gourmet style, but crusty or hard type of pizza. So I'm pleased about that. Just gonna measure out this portion.
Carb Conscious Carolyn says, ooh, pretzels, and Susan says pizza for dinner with a little, it looks like a Pac-Man emoji.
Nice.
Judy says, we love Lily's personality. She shines and entertains. and entertains us.
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I agree, Judy. Like, all jokes aside, well, it's the jokes I enjoy, so
Yes.
I can't say all jokes aside. But Lily says, yes, I did have a problem with the hubby. He kept popping out of the freezer, and I had a heck of a time putting him back in there. Well, okay, now I have a question. So did he pop out as in he just randomly fell out, or he got out himself? Because if he got out himself, that implies that he's still alive, which means he survived another week. Yes. Oh, come now, Lily. She says, oh, thank you, I feel shy. That is impossible. There's lots of people laughing at Lily as well. Oh, he was fighting me all the way. So he is still alive. Yes, good, excellent.
So 20, I've done 200 grams of the sauce. 20 carbs for the entire pizza on the sauce. That should do you just, I don't think you could eat this whole thing.
I'll give it a good nudge, but no, you generally wouldn't. Like, you don't normally eat a whole pizza in one go.
Some pepperoni. Oh, smells good.
It does. Ella says, so he's staying fresh, Lily. I think, seeing as we now have the chat group that Cheryl set up, I think that Lily should join the chat group, and then we can have a weekly update.
You do know it's for recipes and people trying to get ideas on
Look,
how
we have people invested in this. We need to know. We need the deets. We need the 411. Danielle says, next I say we make cannolis. Ooh. Now we're talking.
Yes.
Yep, I second that, Danielle. It's a great idea.
I can't wait. This pizza's looking so good.
Oh, it smells so good.
I'm trying to go fast.
Ha, thank you, Ella. Sorry. Well, that was weird. It disappeared. Cheryl says, definitely. It is for recipes, but also for fun.
Yes.
Ha! Thank you, Cheryl.
Cheryl gets to say what it is.
And Lucia Regina Vasquez. I just had to translate it, but it says, today we will have pizza from Mel here in Brazil.
Yay!
Now, how do we say... I don't know. I was looking for some way to say that's awesome back, but I'm not even going to attempt to say that one. Foxville Farmer says, yes, please. I think that's to the cannolis. Lily says, oh, Lily's got a real question. So let's brace ourselves here. Lily says, I have a real question. The recipe you posted is for both the pizza crust and the bread.
And the buns.
And the buns. Is that correct? Yes.
Lily, all I did was shape them different. That's all I did. And with if you want to make those size buns, you need to weigh out. Each ball of dough needs to be 75 grams. And you will get 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 buns.
Looks like I'm in trouble.
What?
Carol says she's coming over for pizza. Now see, that's more the Lily that we know. She says, let me see your buns, LOL.
So that was sprinkles of oregano, and now we're just going to sprinkle some olive oil. Do, just a tip, if you love making pizza and you don't do this, please do it. Sprinkle olive oil on the edge of your pizza crust so that it doesn't, like when it does cook, because that doesn't have your toppings on it. It doesn't dry out so much. And the Italians do it, so it's got to be right.
Lily
Lots
says
of
the buns
oil.
look yummy.
All right, that is our pizza. Simple. It's just got sauce, cheese, and pepperoni.
It looks so good though.
Because Chris is a simple guy.
You desperately want to call me a simpleton, don't you?
Oh,
This is a
my.
safe place, you can do this. Danielle says, thank you, Chris, on the measurements. I still have some that's commercial that is 48 inches wide. That's why I was asking.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Well, you could wrap Lily's husband in there. Danielle says, Miss Lily, ma'am, if you would like to borrow a 2-inch ratchet strap, I can give you an extra out of my tractor trailer. That way you can strap the freezer shut so he quits trying to escape.
Ah.
If anything ever happens to this man, we are all in so much trouble if they ever find the chat history. Lily says that's a good idea, Danielle.
Oh, and I believe the comments are available after the live now. Yay. We won at something.
They have been for like the last 2 or 3, so they just come up when the replay posts, the comments come up in the order that they came up, like at the point of the live where they came up.
Yeah.
That's where they roll up.
Nice.
Yeah. Danielle says, for a heads up, here in the United States at Walmart, Raos
Very low carb
homemade
sauce.
pizza is 3 carbs, 1 fiber per quarter cup.
Yep. Definitely.
Kelly says, Mel, did you say 250 degrees for how many minutes to bake the crust? I want to make a note on my recipe.
Okay, so I pre-baked it for about, what was that? 5 minutes? 5? How long did that?
I said 10 minutes.
10. Okay. Yeah, 10 minutes. And then we'll see how long. I think just until the cheese is, crispy, or however you like your cheese on pizza.
Christiane, Christiane says she just came to. She had passed out from looking at that gorgeous pizza. Yes, and after you brush the pizza edge, sprinkle with garlic powder.
What? What? Pause.
Kelly says gracias.
Okay, we'll have to start that again. Garlic powder!
And William's asking if Lily's husband is he like Game of Thrones frozen? Ooh.
Game of Thrones.
Like a White Walker. That's a whole other kettle of fish we're about to open. Lily says, is that the chicken or almond blend? Oh, Cheryl's already answered. Thanks, Cheryl. Combination of the two.
Done. Insane.
That's going to be insane.
That's insane. Okay.
Oh, Kelly says garlic powder and parmesan.
You bought me parmesan, didn't you?
I did.
How can you forget that? How could I forget the parmesan?
Danielle says she eats the whole thing and then cries from overeating. I knew you were going to look at me. Hi, my name's Chris and I suffer from overeating and feel bad and guilty and hate myself as well. Thank you for listening.
I have no words.
Kelly says, gild whatever lilies that you have.
Oh, gild the lily.
What? Somebody, that's like the third time in a week that I've heard that. What does gild the lily actually mean? I forgot to Google it. What does it mean?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm missing out here. Patty says, thanks for the tip of putting some olive oil on the edges of the crust. Genius.
Nice. I learned it from the Italians, so.
Yeah, when you say Italian, you have to...
Italiano. Okay. Now we'll start the countdown.
Lucia says, muito obrigado pelas recetas.
Thank you. Oh, lovely recipes, in other words.
Thank you so much for the recipes.
Yes, great recipes.
Kelly says, to embellish something that is already perfect.
Gild the lily.
Gild the lily.
That's what she's trying to teach you about. I'm just saying.
Gild the lily, gild whatever lilies that you... Oh, okay. So the pizza's already perfect, but you're adding all these other bits to improve on the perfection. Ah, so stupid. I didn't finish high school. What can I
say? You need to do your Seth Rogen impression for them. Come on.
No. I need to work on that.
No, you don't.
The only thing I can do is a laugh,
So
which
good.
is kind of that kind of laugh.
Oh my god. Oh, my cheeks are getting sore. Oh man, I can't wait for this pizza.
Susan says, Chris, I think most of us here have an overeating problem. That's why we're here. And Kelly's laughing at me.
Sorry. Oh, I didn't in the finish. If you're going to make buns, they need to go for about 40 minutes. Do cover your baking with foil at all times. And if you're using your Pullman loaf for bread, do cover it and let it go for about an hour. And the pizza was about 10 minutes pre-baked. And I love how it didn't brown or anything, the edges didn't burn, which means that when we are baking or grilling our pizza with the toppings, maybe it'll get a nice brown edge or have a chance to at least. What?
Kelly says, you two gild each other's lilies. And then she says, that sounded bad.
Who said that?
Kelly.
Oh, Kelly!
I have to admit, Kelly, I thought gilding the lily
Absolutely
was
debauchery.
Yeah, was something sexual. That's why I was going to look it up. I thought that's what it meant. I didn't realize the actual meaning of it. But it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Well, it does sound bad when you say it like that. Lily says, I have buns, thank you very much. Danielle says, sorry I keep delaying. I'm over here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, dealing with a massive thunder and lightning storm and trying to pick up a load. The customer is scared of the thunder and lightning. LOL, LOL.
Oh, wow.
Ella says, pre-bake the pizza for 10 minutes and then how long with the toppings?
Well, we're counting. Are you timing us, Ella? Because we are heavily distracted in the show, as you can tell.
My fault.
And sometimes we don't always time things, and we had no plans of making pizza. So this is on the fly.
It's completely my fault. The guy
how
from
long-
last week told you that this was the problem.
I would say it's in the oven for 2 minutes now.
2 minutes.
I
have
took it out.
absolutely no
I
idea.
took it out and then I put the things on.
It was in for a few minutes, then you took it out, put more things on, put it
So
back
say
in.
5 minutes. So, okay. All right. We'll count from 5 minutes.
Okay, so I guess even if you didn't know how long it was in there for, how would you know when it's ready?
I go by sight. Not everybody likes their toppings the same way, as in cooked the same way. So some people like their cheese to have crispy bits on it, as in brown. I hope I'm explaining that properly for you, Ella. But like for me personally, I just want the cheese to be melted and have less browning than what some other people like. So I think I'll let you know when it starts browning, and then that will be our minimum. How's that?
Kelly is asking how long for the initial large loaf?
How long?
How long in the oven? How long do you cook the initial large loaf?
Okay, so this, if you
How long do
mean
you cook it for?
this one, mine hasn't cooked yet because look what happened to us. We got sidetracked by all of you guys, and now we're making pizza. So I didn't get a chance to get the time. However, I know that the difference between baking buns and bread with the exact same dough is around 15-20 minutes difference. Your buns are the lesser time and your bread is longer. So the buns went for 40 minutes, and so I'm going to go with 1 hour. Kelly, I hope that's okay. I think we'll be fine.
Nancy says she just put the Pizza Hut crust recipe on the Facebook chat page.
Nice.
Judy says thanks, Nancy.
Thank you.
Ella agrees with you, dear Mel, when the cheese is melted. William says, guess I need to hit the archives. Can't find a keto pasta noodle that works. And making my keto sauce today. The pizza looks delicious. Got me thinking Italian. Now,
depends. Well, what ingredients do you have? Do you have finely grated Parmesan cheese? Do you have almond flour? What do you have? Because, I mean, at this stage, I think we have quite a few pasta recipes, including one with CK flour. And if you haven't made up your CK flour yet, it's fine. There's like so many others. Just click on the playlist tab, and the playlist is called Hey Pasta Lover. This one is for you. So go in there, and I think there's maybe 30 or 40 different recipes, but they're all mixed up. It's like there's sauces, there's machine compatible, there's one that's flourless, there's a lot. Anyway, so there you go.
Danielle said the same thing here. William, Mel has many pasta recipes that work. I love a Parmesan cheese recipe for pasta. I roll it out and turn it into ravioli. Danielle also says, because all of us anti-vampires love it over here in the United States, there's a white pizza that's called a garlic pizza. It has no sauce, no pepperoni at all. It's just butter, garlic, cheese. Ooh.
You would butter, garlic, cheese. Butter, garlic, cheese.
We have a triple cheese pizza here. It's not quite the same. It's good, but not the same.
Butter, garlic, cheese.
Kelly says 55 to 60-ish. I guess that's minutes. 55 to 60, yeah.
Butter.
Are you going to make that now?
Yes.
Butter, garlic, and cheese. Yeah.
That
sounds awesome.
Look at this pizza though. As I spread, it moves slightly. It's so soft.
William says, have everything but the chicken, still waiting on bamboo. Okay. I wonder how the bamboo stocks are in the States.
Guys, if you are struggling to find bamboo fiber, I have managed to get in touch with a new supplier, has plenty of bamboo fiber, and it's called, I can't say the name, Bambuta, or maybe the V is silent and it's just Bambuta. But their link is in the description box of the flour video, and there's a little discount there too if you go with them. So there you go. I don't like anybody to be without supplies on my channel.
Danielle says, "Hi Chris, my name is Danielle. I also suffer from overeating and consuming everything in front of me that is not edible. That is and is not edible. Thank you for listening. I will attend weekly." I might start my own group.
I also got like an AA group from when you were saying you. What's it? So garlic powder, right?
So it is
butter, garlic, and cheese.
Butter, garlic, and cheese.
Okay.
Lily says, "With all that food, you two will have dinner for a week." No, go on. No, come on.
No. I'm feeling charitable.
When did that start?
The last 10 seconds. Don't get used to it.
Some would say you've been charitable for 14 years. Foxfield Farmer says, "I love barbecue pizza with chicken, bacon, and onion."
There. You are my pizza twin. That is the one for me. I love it.
Nancy says, "At Pizza Hut we used fairy dust after topping and putting in oven." Oh, before putting it in the oven.
What's fairy dust? Oh, the fairy dust is the sprinkles. Is it?
I'm about to explain.
Okay, go for it.
It is 1 part oregano, 7 parts palm.
Nice.
That sounds really good. And Kelly says, "Yum, Nancy." Yeah, so after topping and before putting it in the oven. Nice.
I'm just going with mozzarella and parmesan. I know you like you're a simple guy. I don't know how to say it.
That's 4 times in
1 hour
that you've called me a simple guy. I told you, it's okay. Go ahead and just call me a simpleton.
So nothing else, just butter, garlic, and cheese.
I'm going to change my name from Mr. Mel to Simple Jack. Yes, butter, garlic, and cheese.
So I just did mozzarella and parmesan. I hope that's how it needs to be. And
Well, Danielle said it's a white. There's a white pizza.
yeah, because
Yeah.
everything on it is white.
Everything's light.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Cheryl has said here, my favorite is a white pizza with Alfredo sauce. So white pizzas must be fairly popular.
Didn't I make that for you the other time? Was it 2 weeks ago? It was a bechamel sauce. I had made lasagna the week of releasing the pasta video, and I had some bechamel left over, the white sauce from the lasagna. And I thought, I'll just use this as like a pizza sauce. And he liked it, so that's pretty good.
That was nice, that pizza. Kelly says someone is having pizza for lunch with my oops recipe. So Kelly, how did it turn out? We have to know. Nancy says they don't do the fairy dust anymore, and she knew the minute they stopped because it makes such a difference.
Wow. I love parmesan and parsley. It's lovely.
You can't go far wrong with that, can you? Christiane says simplicity is perfection.
Exactly. I agree.
No, she's mean because you said I'm simple.
Yes. See, it's not a bad thing.
Oh, Mom's here. She says, Chris, nothing wrong with being a simple guy. I like men and friends who are simple.
There you go. See, no complications. No
That's why
fuss.
she loves me, because I'm simple.
See, this time I'm putting it on my 9-inch bottom of my cake pan, and this time I'm not going to use baking powder, just in case somebody doesn't use baking powder. I'm going to see if the bottom burns.
Baking powder or
A baking paper. Do you know I have a blocked ear? I cannot hear myself. And it's quite weird because it's like there's a microphone in my head.
Oh, so that's why you've been in such a good mood, because you can only hear half the things that I say.
No.
How long have you had this blocked ear for?
Half the day.
There we go.
Let's see if it falls apart. And it kind of is. Oh, what a shame. I think it's
the
because...
paper on and then...
No, it's because I poured oil and then there's all these toppings on it. And now it's softened the dough.
Just cut the paper and then put the whole thing on.
Do you know what? If you don't want to use baking paper, I do suggest... Oh, that one's fallen apart. Why is it... I suggest placing your dough straight onto your surface that you're going to work on. So I'm just going to do this now.
And you made such perfect circles.
No, they were great. And I think it's because the dough is like now spread out into one flat layer that it's getting a bit like, this is pretty solid. But if I flattened it, it's easy for it to crumble. So note to self.
So Kelly says it's just finished rising, we shall see. Well, we are all...
We're waiting.
If you need to find me, Kelly, I'll be on the edge of my seat. Cheryl says, Chris, much better to be simple than complicated.
I agree.
Thank you, Cheryl. It's something that no one's ever accused me of as being complicated. Lily says, how about Chicago deep dish pizza?
Now, why didn't I have some dough left? Because with that deep dish pizza, I reckon you would need the entire recipe because your dough has to go up the sides. And it's been so long, probably a couple of years since I had a deep dish. Very long. And yes, I was on keto. That deep dish was a keto recipe, so there we go. All right, we'll try this again. No, we won't. So yes, if you're going to do it on your surface so that you don't have my issue. And the other thing too, with this crust crumbling, I forgot to pre-bake the thing before I added my toppings, didn't I? So you must pre-bake so that your crust can solidify. Oh, can I take it out?
I really hope that you can, because it is driving me insane.
It's only got slight browning, people. I'm just gonna wash my hands.
Oh.
What?
Susan says, are you hearing voices in your head, Mel? Sometimes you need expert advice.
Who said that, Susan?
Susan.
That's a good one. Okay. Here's the gloves. There. I can't wait.
I'm dying for this. That looks absolutely ridiculous.
I have to move everything aside. Ta-da. Now. There is our pizza. Yeah, it is moving.
But yeah, that looks, ooh, that looks good. You literally just waved that under my nose.
I did. So, I think the proof would be in the cutting and checking out that crust. So, grab a pizza cutter and maybe a glove so that I don't get burned.
Nancy says, oh my god, that looks amazing.
Thank you.
It does look insane. Oh. Lily's asking, is that one chicken or almond flour? It's both.
It's both.
Mix of both.
It's a mix of both, Lil. I can't get to the edges because this plate curls up on the side.
Well,
so we'll need a cutting board.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The round one's probably better, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then just slide.
I just move. Yep. Done. Okay. That's bread.
I'm gonna do that thing some serious damage.
Look at that.
You cracked it.
I cracked it.
Sorry.
A pizza crust.
I know, but like,
that
you have to do this because you've been trying for like a week.
Yes,
to do it.
and I've been unhappy with all of them. And you guys told me to, I'm getting goosebumps. I can't, I'm so excited. Anyway, they need to see why I'm so happy.
And Lily says, see, I missed all the good stuff. But congratulations on your discovery. Patty says, even though you didn't par bake that little pizza, I bet it will still turn out good. If you didn't use any pizza sauce to soak in, it might be like cheese bread. Ooh, yes, it may well be. Don't burn yourself. Do you want a plate?
But there you go. Oh, the cheese is still melting off there. Oh my goodness. Okay, the cheese pull.
Wow. Now, see, it's slightly cooler over that side of the room, so I'll just take it over there to cool down.
Yes, I understand. Holy
I don't
moly.
know if I can wait that long now.
It's you're gonna burn. It's very hot.
Ow. Mm-hmm.
There you go, guys.
That's one good-looking crust.
But I want to actually peel away the toppings because we need to inspect.
Okay, well you do that side of it and I'll do the taste testing.
I'm pretty sure I saw a peek while I was cutting the thing that there were like air pockets in there. He's eating.
Wow. Yep, you've definitely cracked pizza crust. Oh, you should have a bite. I know you want to pull it apart.
I want to first show them. Oh, there. I've got enough of a dry crust to show. There you go. Before it. Can they see that?
Come on, a little bit closer. Mm-hmm. This way a bit.
Huh?
That way.
Like that?
Hang on. Listen.
Oh.
Kelly says, excited to try the proper recipe too. It looks incredible. I love how Chris is like a teenager jumping in for that pizza.
That's soft. I'm just eating the crust. Well, the bit I cut off. Holy moly, that's the best keto pizza crust I've ever in my life, my godfathers.
Carol says, Susan says, Chris, official taste tester. Yes, that is mostly my day job. Carol says that looks amazing. Judy says, wow, that crust looks amazing. Oh, hey, stop. We need to put everything down. Take a moment.
Why?
Mr. Marzi Mars
Yay!
has rocked in with a super thanks and a big one
So
too.
nice to see you.
Good to see you, brother.
And I'm so sorry we haven't got our uniform on today. I was in the thick of trying to get ready baking wise for the live, and I completely forgot. I don't even have an apron on. I'm so sorry, Marzi, but
Well, Margie
I promise
says,
I will get better at it.
Marzi says, Bombastic says an absolute yay to Melstar's crust. We've been on this journey together for some time.
Actually, Marzi Mars and I, when we first met, I think it was sometime last year, he said, Mel, you need to work on a pizza crust that is like an authentic style pizza crust. And he even sent me a recipe that's not in keto, so I can see what is, because I'm not Italian, right? So I could see what he was talking about. I got my non-keto ingredients, I made it exactly, and the crust is, it's not thin, it's got a bit of fluffy springiness to it, and Marzi, this is exactly like it. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that we did that by accident. And it's all down to you guys. All of you guys said that I should make pizza. So thank you so much. There are some recipes that are like a holy grail, and for me, this is one of them. I'm like in shock. I'm so pleased.
Lily says she sees many evenings of pizza dinners. I agree. Ella says that looks pretty good, but I would roll the crust thinner because I like it crispier. And I think it will work well because it's very soft as it is.
They saw that my crust wasn't rolled exactly thin. So I think definitely you could.
And we've got Judy, Cheryl, and Lily all saying hi to Mars.
Nice.
And Ella, sorry. Cheryl says, Mars, do you have Facebook?
Yes, good question.
And Judy says, you'll see earlier we said we missed you, Marzi. Marzi says, no need for sorry, darling. They are yours to do what you wish with. Yours? My English hasn't got any better over the night. No need for sorry. They are yours to do what you wish to do with.
But they're so pretty.
They are. Danielle says, I think a lot of us were late today. We should all have to stay after school and eat the leftovers. William says, it focused long enough to see texture. Keto, unbelievable pizza crust. Chris tested, gotta be good. Well,
Who said that?
William.
Oh, thank you all.
In between reading out comments and things, I've dusted that one. I was actually coming back around for
I need to
more.
cut you some more, don't I?
Yes, please.
And I...
While you do that, I'll catch up here. Kelly says, hey Marzi, wondering if we can make naan. I don't see why you couldn't make naan out of that.
You could.
Just roll it a little bit thinner.
Yeah, and you put some coriander, you can do dried coriander or cut up about like fresh coriander, cut up that, and you do your garlic powder or use fresh crushed garlic. You can mix that into the dough, some butter after you've fried your naan. Oh, see, it's much more settled now, so it's not so hot, so it's the toppings are more solidified, and then so we get to see more of the crust.
Very, very nice.
I love it. More than one piece?
I know, I'll just work my way through it. Thank you. That's lovely. Yum. Now, Susan says make naan and chicken shawarma.
Yes, shawarmas, yes. I need to show them the underneath without having an accident. That's the underneath.
Oh, it looks just like literally like store like you get from Domino's or Pizza Hut. Marzi says that looks amazing, Mel. I just woke up and I'm trying your flour in the bread maker as we speak.
Lovely. Wow, thanks, Marzi. But yeah.
And he says hello to all and thanks for all your love. Yeah, we missed you, man.
Yeah, we missed you.
I know you need your beauty sleep, Marzi, but we also need you here, brother. Kelly says, oh yes, beef shawarma is on tomorrow's menu for our youngest son's 18th.
I didn't know that people like shawarmas.
Well, there you go. Danielle says, Marzi, please let us know how the bread maker turns out. Unfortunately, I had to go back to work before I can play.
Yeah, Marzi loves his bread maker. He even bought me one. So he said to me, Mel, I want to try do some testing for a bread maker version bread using the CK flour. So Marzi's working on that for all of us. Thank you, Marzi. And yeah.
It says, I'll let you all know how it turns out. Kelly says, fab suggestions, Mel, maybe Za'atar? Za'atar.
Well, I'm at 325, so I'm going to bake my bread now. Let's see what happens.
But we will have to share that pic in the...
We'll do it another time.
Yeah, because it's... Well, we'll put it in the Facebook group.
Yes.
Now,
So,
I have to...
watch this.
Is that my one or your one? My one.
I'll just clear the pizza. I'm never gonna make another crust ever again. That is just the best pizza ever.
Now, I was waiting for Marzi to show up before I showed this to everyone because I wanted you to be here when I did it. But this is... I'm tying my back up here. Bear with me while I just be awkward. There we go. So, hopefully you can see that in all its glory. This is the one that Marzi Mars sent for me. And if you're wondering what on earth...
No, he hasn't borrowed mine. It is his own.
It is my own.
And he has his picture here. You might not be able to see it.
But
further up, show them the bottom.
yeah, I'm trying to... Can you see that clearly?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're wondering what the heck this is, I did a hot dog video. It was one of 2 videos that I've done on the channel where I've been in Mel's place.
So, I'll just show this.
I'll hold this way. There we go. And in the start of that video, I did a rap. If you can call it that. I attempted to do a rap. So if you want a decent laugh, go back and find the hot dog video and you'll see me acting like even more of a clown than usual. But thank you, Mr. Marzi Mars. I love it, mate. I love it. So the next video that I do, I'll be wearing this one.
Nice. I'm sure you have a screed of comments, but gosh, I'm blown away by that pizza crust. I've waited and tried so many ways to get that result, and that's my first time. Done.
My second piece, just FYI, because it's not so
Hot.
Everything's kind of clung together a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, because when we first cut it, like the toppings, the cheese hadn't settled yet, but when at my second cut, you could at least see the crust. So we're going to stop there for now. And finally, as usual, we're going to go through the last of the comments for tonight.
You said that just as I literally stuffed my face full. So, Susan says, great job, Mel. As usual, your recipe is spot on.
Thank you.
Marzi says, I'm here for you, brother Christo, anytime. Good man.
I like doing that.
Yeah. Susan says, thanks, Marzi. My maker bread is always too dry and heavy. Marzi does have Facebook, but it got hacked recently. Ugh, that sucks. And just going through the process of getting it back. Charity says, LOL, that's great. Lily says, is the pizza crust written in the comments? No, but it will be.
What?
How to do the pizza crust. It's basically the same as the bread, right? But
it's, you know what, let's do a video on it, because I think it's hard to do all of it, like get the best of a short video in a live, and it's also hard to get the best of a live in a shorter video, if that makes sense. So maybe we should just do a video for you guys so you can get the proper skinny in a concise and condensed version of this dough.
William says, needs to go viral, that one.
Agreed.
Charity says, I think it was the same as the bread. Well, you just explain that one.
Yeah.
Danielle says, awesome. She's talking about
your apron.
my
Yes.
fantastic apron. Marzi says, thank you, brother Christo. You rocked that apron. I think I do as well. Sorry, I was just
No,
finishing
it does.
after
It looks great.
Nancy says, you succeeded, but we are the winners. Oh, we got an update from Kelly. Even my mistake is fluffy. It is needing extra minutes to bake before topping. Love to all.
Now, oh,
Thanks,
so
Kelly.
did Kelly do a pizza?
Yes, yeah.
And what mistake did she do? Can you recall?
Instead of her flour being flour, as in a CK flour, it was all chicken powder.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and you said you
I didn't think it would
work.
work.
I had hoped that it would, and the jury's kind of still out, but it's looking like it's not going to be too bad after all.
But yeah, if Kelly likes it, then that's all that matters.
Lily says goodbye and God bless. Bye, Lily.
Bye, Lily.
Have a good week, my dear. Judy says thanks for a great live and bye with lots
Thank
of
you.
love hearts.
Bye, Judy.
Thanks, Judy.
Have a great week.
Marzi says much love to you all. Patty says, are the Cook with Mel aprons available for purchase?
We're working on it. Right now, they're just prototypes.
Cheryl says yes, do that video. And everyone else is saying bye, 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 bye.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, guys. Have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you real soon. What we've got coming up is cinnamon rolls. And then we'll do this one.
Bye, guys.
Bye. I wanted to see what you're doing.
Yeah, nothing great anyway.
Bye.